Sri Lanka is ambitious, fun, fierce, fabulous, free-spirited, breathtaking, connecting, soaring, winning. Sri Lanka is fearless, curious, full of action, passion, fusion, fashion, vision. She means business. She is determination. Earth's favorite island is ready for you.
Tourism is ready. We've been prepared for some months now, actually. So today we are totally ready, prepared. Hoteliers are ready, the travel agencies are ready, the transport sector is ready, the tour guides and chauffeur guides are all ready. Everyone's trained, they know what to do. We've had practical training sessions. We've physically gone to their locations and hotels and so on, so they're absolutely ready. At the moment, actually, when the ETA, the immigration was open for the last half a day yesterday, there were 75 visas issued. So I don't know exactly when everyone is going to come. So most of them were from Germany and in the US, in the Middle East, and some Chinese guests as well. Sri Lankan Health Authority has insisted on 2 to 3 tests. It is a challenge and we're getting lots of questions and concerns about this, but let's work on it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now arrived at Bangalore International Airport, Katanayaka. We wish you a pleasant stay in Sri Lanka.
From a tourist perspective, if you wanted to visit Sri Lanka, it's very simple. You go to the online visa application, the ETA, as normal actually, no change in that. Before you apply for your visa, please ensure that you have a hotel booking in a safe and secure hotel. Now there are about 150 hotels that you can choose from. Out of the 150 hotels, about 50 have said they would like to take international hotel bookings. So you have a choice. You can book from boutique hotels to 5-star to 4-star to rest houses, 1-star. There's a wide range of hotels you can book from. So you can choose any of those hotels, book that hotel, pay for your PCR testing depending on the number of days you stay. And the $12 COVID insurance, you should pay for that before you apply for your visa. When you do that, you will get a reference number and you would put the reference number in the visa application form where it says contact in Sri Lanka. So you put the name of your hotel, whichever hotel you've selected, and the reference number that the hotelier would give you. You come to Sri Lanka, we'll take care of everything. The COVID insurance will cover everything, so you won't have any hassle whatsoever, because from any ambulance to intensive care, everything will be taken care of by insurance. The idea is the guests should come, should relax, enjoy our beautiful island, the most beautiful island in the world, and I believe that Sri Lanka has everything to offer post-COVID. Sri Lanka is made for COVID, really. We have the space, we have the nature, we have the wildlife, we have our Ayurveda, we have our Helavedakama, we have everything to offer a post-COVID international tourist. So absolutely delighted that we're opening the airport today for international visitors, and I'm looking forward to welcoming them soon.
Now, as the Minister of Tourism, I would like to announce that we will opening borders to international tourists in accordance with the health guidelines. Our main goal is to prevent the virus from being spread from the community to the international tourists or from the international tourists to the community. Hence, we have taken measures to adapt to tourists in new normal. The livelihood of around 3 million people depend on tourism in Sri Lanka. It is our national responsibility to take into consideration all needs of our citizens that depend on this industry.
What we are relieved is at least now finally it's open. You know, when it's closed and we are on zero, there was actually no hope. So now there is hope, and it'll take time. I mean, just because we've opened the airport doesn't mean to see that there'll be a flood of tourists coming in. So we believe it'll be around April, May, by the time that all these vaccinations will take place, more confidence will come in, those countries will open out as well, and then Sri Lanka can have more people coming in. As for the recovery of the losses that we have already incurred, it will take a long time. I mean, I can give you an example of my own company. Like we pay 110 million rupees a month on salaries alone with hardly any income, right? So those accumulated losses for us to recover those will take another 3 years at least. And thankfully, so far, the government has been very supportive. They have given a moratorium. Now, actually, we have asked them for some more relief by way of maybe even taking the interest burden off during this period from April 2019 until at least March of 2021, so that the hoteliers who have invested a lot of money and borrowed money will be able to recover a little faster. And because our main focus is to look after our associates. If the Sri Lankan people are not smiling and welcoming the guests who come in, I mean, we have, the game is lost already, right? Before you go into bed, you're out. So therefore, we have to keep our morale high of the people who really go out in front and serve the guests. And that's what's important, and that's been our focus. We are hoping that those who come to Sri Lanka will stay longer than 14 days. Because once you got through that 14 days and the 3 tests that has to be done here, then you're free to roam around. It's like you and me. They can go anywhere. So then they can go into the local bars and the restaurants and shopping and everything else. They are free to travel wherever. They can check into any hotel they want to. They can go eat in any restaurant they want to. So the restrictions, remember, is only for the first 14 days. So we hope those who come now will stay longer than 14 days. So that's the idea, that they will spend 3 months here instead of 2 weeks. So then that it's very important that the local communities benefit. I mean, otherwise this might even be a failure if we don't allow the Sri Lankans who operate restaurants and bars and so on and sell handicraft, all of that. If they don't benefit from this, it will lead to trouble. Yeah. It's the Sri Lankans who kept us alive. I mean, even during, from about end of June when it was relaxed and people could start traveling, July till about end of September, we survived thankfully to the Sri Lankan market. And let's say, for example, Jetwing, we have 26 hotels, but only 2 hotels will be in Tier 1. Level 1 hotel. All the others are available for Sri Lankans, and we will continue to serve the Sri Lankans. Only because of the restrictions, we will not be allowed to take in Sri Lankans into those 2 hotels, but the rest is for Sri Lankans.
So you've met the locals and seen through their eyes. Now come, discover their home. So majestic. So wild. So, Sri Lanka.